I've been working on the CES 810. The warding is hard for me to get this hook into, but we'll see how we do. Gonna apply light tension. Trigger 1, nothing on 1, trigger 2, nothing on trigger 3. 3 has some tension. Good click on 3. Looks like I might have caught 2 on that. 1 looks like it's binding. And we got to full set. Chicken 3, chicken 4, 4 binding. And got 410%. Chicken 5, nothing on 5. Switching to a flat hook. Alright, chicken 1. 1 feels set. Chicken 2. Not sure about 2. Chicken 3. Nothing on 3. Chicken 4. 4 had a little bit of movement. Nothing on 4, 5. Very hard to find 5 once you get past old warding. So back to 1. Nothing on 1, 2. Little counter rotation. Not sure if I got it. 3. 4. 4 with a little counter rotation. 4, little counter rotation. And went to a little bit deeper full set. Not sure on that one. Go back to 1. Nothing on 1, 2. Get into a little bit of rotation. And we're open. Alright, that took a lot of takes that you did not see. It's just really hard for me to get past this warding again. If you watched me before, my Achilles heel is certainly definitely European warding. What a pain in the butt. That's why I am working on it. Let's put you here, get you a little taller. There we go. All right, let's get this open. So I've even had to make a special holder for it, just to make it a little bit easier to come out and off. So if you look here, I made myself my own little follower. So let's pop this off first, I'll show you that. Get my wrench back here. Okay, I'll show you the follower. See, made it real thin, have these little dimples to catch the metal. Worked out really well for me, so I liked it. I like how it turned out. Now let's get the key in here. Interesting. There we go. So you even get stuck with the key. What a pain. Alright, let's just slide for safe measure a shim in there. Can't hurt, right? Okay. So follow in there. And I'm pretty sure this one does not take standard followers. Let's take a look. Nope, it doesn't take a standard follower. Now, I have actually made a follower inside a follower inside a follower. So this is kind of my to-go universal, just multi-size follower. So I'm going to pick this kind of in-between size that's not quite as small as this one. So you can see it doesn't fit, but a little bit bigger than that one. So kind of an in-between follower. Now we might actually be able to use this guy here. Let's see. It is smaller than that one, so let's see how this fits. And that one fits. So again, nice to have a little bit 3D print some followers that are kind of off size. So CES, I'm not sure exactly where that's out of, but not very easy. All right, so here's our 5 pins in here. Let's just go through these really quick. So first pin, if I can get this out. So we'll start with the 4th pin. Here's the 4th pin. Okay, let's go with the 2nd pin. Okay, let's drop out number 1 pin. I actually sprayed this twice with Houdini, as you can see. Doesn't help the picking when Come on, come on. Okay, let's try 5. Oh boy. There's the key in there. Maybe that will stop it from going the wrong way. Okay, good. There's 5. There's 5. And then finally the last one, so if I can get that guy to want to come out. You're right there. Boy, I got to use a pick to get him out. There he is. What a pain. As you can see, maybe a little cooked up, and that might be some of my problem. Real quick, we'll just take a quick look at this. You can see there's nothing, no catches, which I wouldn't think there would be in the green belt, but just to show you. All right, and then finally, let's get this guy out. So we'll start with 1. Let's take the shim out. Let's start with 1. This first pin, standard. See standard. With it being hollow, obviously it's going to slide all over the place, which is fine because I'm trying the pins before they fall out. Okay, let's bring it back. Okay, here's the next one. Can you see it? Got a spool. That's going to slide out. Okay. Third pin. Okay, you can see that's a standard. So let that slide out. Okay. Let's get the springs out. That's okay. Okay, where'd you go, spring? There you are. Okay, in the other direction. Get back here, another standard, say the standard. And then finally, a spool. Again, those can't be cheated. This is actually flip-flopped. This was in the 5th position. All right, let's take this spring out. Drop 1. Let's get the other one. Luckily enough, I could see that spring. All right, so really difficult for me to get this guy open. I'll take a close up at the pins real quick. So you can see 3 standards and 2 spools. It shouldn't have been that hard, but my issue was, if you look at this, so again, here it is, and again, because it's European style, it tends to be pins down, suppose what we use in America, but when I'm picking in here, so each one of these you can see, that's what I'm going for. Let's get the angle. See a little white? So that's kind of, as I'm bringing the pick in, there's going to be drill holes, obviously, past this. This is where the keys stop, right here, this top part, right? So everything here is going to have a hole to go into. So you can see my pick right here is in the first location. See me going in between it, and then when I bring this out and around it, I'm in the 2nd position. Can't go forward, can't go back, but I can push down here. And then when I go, this is the 3rd one and 4th one, and so on. So basically, you can get inside that. A lock wiggler actually is really good. He cut one of these out, so you can actually see that pretty much no matter what the warding is, there's going to be holes shown for the keys. So you just have to look at where the pin stops. So I really couldn't pick it from here because you can't get past an angle. See that? So you have to pick in, get past that. So you have to kind of come in and be able to rotate around it and then start picking from this position. That was just a very difficult lock for me, unnecessarily so. I had to make special C-clips to be able to fit it. The standard followers don't fit, as you can see. This is a little bit smaller, so if you do get this lock, just keep in mind that your follower probably won't work, and you might need to have some off sizes like I created here. These are kind of all they fit inside each other, and they're off sizes, so works out for me. So if you do get the CES 810, it is going to be just a lock that you're not used to, won't be the right follower size. So just before you start picking it, you might want to make sure you can gut it if you're trying for your green belt. That's all I got.